Hi, this is Stefan Tilgen from the Tao Lifestyle. Tao Lifestyle is a holistic transformation approach that I have designed to help people improving their health, well-being, and brain performance.
Hi, and this is Pedro. I run a team of data scientists, data engineers, AI professionals, and marketing professionals in a telecom and digital conglomerate. Last week, we talked about how leaders can become more effective by using intuition and critical thinking together. Intuition is a skill of the right-hand side of the brain, and critical thinking is a skill of the left-hand side of the brain. This week, we are going to talk about how leaders can use creativity and result orientation to become more effective.
So, to start talking about creativity, I will use this quote of Albert Einstein that I really like. And it's great discoveries are not the product of the intellectual. The solution just comes to you and you just don't know why and how. Yeah, it's a great way of expressing that creativity is not controlled. You are not creative. Creativity happens to you. And you need to put the brain in the right condition to create this connection between the different ideas. And I would say there are 3 steps for creativity. The first one is to collect data, facts, history, and study them to put that in your brain. The second step is to clear the mind and not expecting any solution to come to you. And this put the brain in the right state to create the connection between the different ideas or facts that you have first learned. And the last step after that, it's of course, you have the insight coming from the clearing of the mind, and then it's to give life to that idea. If you don't have the willpower and the motivation, it will never happen. So that's about creativity. So there are some special quality of the mind, like humility, letting go, not expecting any specific solution to happen, openness of the mind, that will allow the mind to be in the relaxed and wandering state for creativity to happen. And of course, as we said, creativity cannot be forced. And that's why generally creativity does not happen in a meeting room when you do formal brainstorming, but more when you are driving, when you are taking a shower, exercising, meditating, just after waking up, because that's the period where the brain is in that state. And we can train and learn how to put the brain into that state. And that's what we do, part of the curriculum of the Tao Lifestyles program.
There are 2 concepts of artificial intelligence that are very much related to creativity. This is supervised and unsupervised learning. Supervised learning is learning from examples. Examples that are telling us what the right answer, the right result to every problem is. The machine or a human can look at many examples and from this list of examples can learn how to solve new problems. This is supervised learning. On the contrary, unsupervised learning is when the results or the expected results are not given to you, but you have to decide yourself what the right results are going to be for each kind of problem. This is why this is called unsupervised. Well, so supervised learning is related to result orientation. This is something that machines are much better than human beings at. And unsupervised learning is something that is related to creativity, and human beings are much better at unsupervised learning at this moment than machines. So there are 3 ways in which machines or human beings can apply creativity. There are 3 ways this works. Number 1 is by combining ideas that were not connected before. This is called clustering when it comes to AI. Number 2 will be by making small transformations to existing ideas that are enabling the creation of new ideas. And the third possibility will be by looking at ideas from a different point of view, from a different conceptual space.
To illustrate the way number 1 just mentioned by Pedro, I will take the example of Napoleon. And Napoleon won his first battle in Toulon when he was only 24 years old, without previous military experience. And how he did that? He spent a lot of time studying the past military experience and past battles, and he created his winning strategy from his learning. So it's really a good example to show how combination of all ideas can create new ideas. And in a way, this is the modern way of applying what we call today in artificial intelligence supervised learning that Napoleon was doing at that time.
So this second example is an example about how you can create new ideas by making small changes to existing ideas. So this example is about the creation of Google. Larry Page was an academic at Stanford University, and he was very familiar with the way academic research is ranked in a university. It is basically ranked by the number of quotations that you get for your work. If you have many quotations, you will go high in the list. If you don't have many quotations, you will go lower in the list. So Larry Page and Sergey Brin decided to create an algorithm to rank the academic work and the books at Stanford University Library. And they started writing a dissertation about that. They opened the algorithm to the whole university, and little by little they started getting some feedback from the users who were very excited about how useful this new algorithm was to find work and to find papers at the library. And then they make a small change to the strategy. The change was, well, we are going to stop our dissertation. Rather than focusing on a library, let's focus on any website. And rather than doing a dissertation, we are going to create a new business. And that was the beginning of Google, which is now one of the largest companies in the world. Just by changing some little thing about an idea, they became such an important business and such a large corporation.
So thanks, Pedro. So this closes the whole brain video of today, linking the creativity on the right side of the brain to the result orientation of the left side of the brain. For our last video, we will discuss how the 4 key pillars of health and well-being can be combined and interrelated with artificial intelligence to help leaders transform their lifestyle and reach more the flow states of the mind. Okay, stay tuned. Bye-bye.